Peanut Butter, I've got a confession. Please don't judge me.
Never. What's up?
I've never seen The Godfather before, but I've watched the indie horror movie Things about 5 times.
You want to make it 6?
I know he's dead.
Joke's on you. Hey, did you hear that? You hear that? I didn't hear nothing at all. I just didn't want you to pour any whiskey on me. Lost your train of thought, didn't I?
That was a clip from 1989's Things. It's a low-budget Canadian splatterfest that needs to be seen to be believed.
Things is absolutely not going to be for everyone, but those who appreciate out-there films will find gold here.
I'm Mrs. Peanut Butter, and with me as always, my co-host, the lovely Mr. Greybush.
Heyo!
Whew. So, where to begin?
Yeah, it's difficult to explain this one. It's all like a fever dream I can only recall in bits and pieces.
So it all starts with a lady in a devil mask being told by some creep, "I want you to have my baby." She strips down and pulls out a baby and says, "I already did." And surprise, it's a thing. And our creep, Doug, screams himself awake.
After a nauseating opening credit crawl, we're introduced to Doug's brother Don and his drinking buddy Fred. The pair are coming over to drink some beers and kinda hang out. This is all intercut with a random newscast featuring 80s adult film star Amber Lynn.
These news updates are peppered throughout the film and range from a car crash, experiments, and George Romero's court case involving Night of the Living Dead rights. Later on, she even begins to give updates on Dawn and Fred somehow. It looks like she's filming After Hours in the TV section of an 80s department store.
There's also a flashback to a mad doctor doing experiments, I guess explaining the origin of our things, which are these weird giant spider ants. It's supposed to be a gross-out gore scene, but all the sound effects are obviously being made by one dude with his mouth, which makes it a little more comedic than I imagined they were going for.
Back to the boys. We get lots more drinking, a practical joke involving a cockroach in Don's sandwich, and seemingly drunk improvised observations about Doug's home decor.
Yep. It is plastic.
This place is a joke.
Can I just say all dialogue in the movie seems to be ADR by the same trio, and at one point I think Doug might be ripping huge farts.
Sounds about right. Doug's wife, Susan, who's been laying in a dark room this whole time, seems to be experiencing something? Think of that scene from Alien, but made by your drunk uncle with his camcorder. Boys, meet Thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
After this traumatic experience, Doug opens up about their fertility issues and visiting Dr. Lucas in hopes of starting a new family. Don, our emotionally stunted drunk protagonist, proceeds to tell them in detail about an old sci-fi novel he read back in the day. Keep in mind Doug's wife was just brutally killed by a thing right in front of them.
The boys contemplate going for help, but they're scared of getting eaten by wild animals in the woods outside. So instead they decide to confront the things in the house.
Can't do nothing. Might get attacked by bears, rattlesnakes. This is a real creepy place, you know.
That makes sense, right? The power goes out and Fred mysteriously disappears or combusts or something. It's not really explained and Doug is left covered in blood. Don't question it, it's Things.
I think I know what happened. What? Spontaneous combustion. I read about this crap.
After watching Doug take a badly lit paper towel bath, the brothers crack jokes and get into the booze. The brothers head to the bathroom for a much needed pee break and spend more time looking for things. It goes on for a while.
Doug, your wife was just killed and your friend might have exploded. There are verified monsters in your house. Maybe this isn't the time for shenanigans. Motherfucker turns into Mr. Bean as soon as the monsters show up.
Now, unfortunately, this is where Doug finds a shirt. But, thankfully, we get a scene of him struggling to put it on, and then he combs his hair. More shenanigans ensue. Off to the basement.
This is where Doug gets grabbed by a thing and his brother Don mistakenly caves his head in with a hammer. He makes a lame attempt to carry him to safety, complaining that he's too heavy and says, "I should have hit you again for being in the way." Keep in mind this is his brother.
While Doug is twitching and bleeding out on the ground, Don fiddles with the fuses.
I better watch myself. I'm not very good at electricity things.
He drags his brother upstairs, and I think someone rips another fart.
Doug dies. Fred comes back from the dead with a chainsaw, and Dr. Lucas shows up blaming Don for all the death.
You're the madman!
You tell it to the sheriff.
As low budget and crude as it is, I challenge you to watch things and tell me you didn't have a good time. Watch it with a friend to up the fun factor.
We watched an Intervision DVD, which includes a ton of extras, but check streaming on Tubi and Shudder if you're not ready to purchase this gem.
I love how Canadian these guys are, and just how they gave it their all. Everyone seems to be having a good time, and it really makes for a great finished product in the end. Highly recommend.
Yeah, there's a reason I've seen this multiple times. Check it out.
And if you made it this far, consider giving us a like and dropping us a movie recommendation in the comments below for future episodes.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Watch out for things.
He's dead. I know he's dead.